can talk to me a little bit about some of the highlights of your projects that you were doing.
We previously manufactured 5 propylene bullets.
You know, the initial phase of tendering, and there were some doubts in the minds of everybody.
I went to overseas and they came to us and said, will you be able to do it? I said, I'm sure I can do it.
The bullets were 6 meters in diameter. They were 56 meters in length and they weighed 400 tons.
So constructing that vessel was very difficult.
So we had to look at novel approaches due to the schedule pressure. We decided to do the postal heat treatment in a single go, which meant we had to build probably the largest postal heat treatment oven in the southern hemisphere, if not the world.
It was 9 meters high, 9 meters wide, and 70 meters long. Now, this furnace was fully fitted with a complete PLC system that can accommodate, I think it was 140 thermocouples.
So the construction for this, the quality for this has to be perfect, otherwise you can have a very dangerous situation.
Correct. This is actually fabricated according to one of the strictest international codes, ASME.
We can say this was done at home, met all the requirements as far as pressure vessels is concerned. That was the proudest moment in my life.
Until today, I'm still so proud of it because when everyone didn't believe in us, we did it.
But that's the kind of company we are. We take on these challenges and we go for it. Hydra has been part of over 45 refinery shutdowns, servicing hundreds of plants and units within those refineries, not just as a welding contractor, but also as a mechanical contractor.
A shutdown is a very complex thing, over 150,000 activities.
What makes us unique and is a major benefit to our international clients is that we are able to mobilize both locally and internationally over 2,000 welding teams and equip them from our main stores.
Where Hydra sets themselves apart is, generally a company that's large enough to take on massive scope in a shutdown.
It's in our tools, it's in our equipment, it's in our facilities, it's in our planning, but most of all, it's in our hundreds of years of combined knowledge and experience of our people, all of which enables us to run multiple shutdowns over multiple sites simultaneously.
We're very adaptable and we aid our customer in solving their problems.
And I hear about this thing they're talking modular builds.
There were 24 modules that were manufactured as part of this project.
It was the first time in South Africa such a big modular project was fabricated.
We were able to assemble a lot of these stuff that was on tight schedules under roof, which meant that during the summer months where we have rain, it didn't affect us.
The largest of these modules was 17 meters high, 5 meters wide, and weighed approximately 250 tons.
And this, Nick, please tell me.
Yeah, so this is basically on the mining section. This one here, it's basically a bridge that we built for one of the sizing units. Weighs around 140 tons.
The steel bridge was 16 meters by 15 meters wide. We've recently manufactured dragline buckets. We've also maintained and repaired dragline buckets. We've also manufactured a dragline shoe. The dragline shoe was 23 meters by 3.5 meters and weighed in excess of 70 tons.
We've done some unique machining on dragline shoes where we've had the whole dragline shoe in our tandem boring mill. And we've actually completely machined it out.
This dragline shoe is the first of its kind in that it was manufactured as one unit.
You can tell me something about the job is making you proud.
When I think about the ones that touched my heart, I think the water tanks.
Hydra designed these tanks for rural areas that have a shortage of water.
We've manufactured storage tanks of various volumes.
Tanks ranging from 250,000 liters to 750,000 liters.
750,000.
All depends what the customer requires. At the moment we're working on 40 here simultaneously.
With the water tanks we had a problem with transportation, so we as a company, Hydra, we came up with a new innovative design to make it easier to transport to various locations across Mpumalanga and across our country.
We took something from nothing where these people had no water in these rural areas, and then we put water tanks with a solar panel next door, pumping the water into the tanks, and for the first time these guys could have running water out of a tap. Once the tanks are put in place and you see those little kids opening the tap and he says he's got water for the first time. That's mind-blowing. It's just amazing.